Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pressure is coming. Trying to extend the play. In the clear at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense has confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. And there's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The first down brought down to the 31. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Snags a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's running out of time here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Fernandez.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Here's the option play. Will he score here? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
42 Spiders. 4-2.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
On the set.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Moves.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime.
55 weak.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
On the ready.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Jackrabbit. Lizzie.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Automatic on the PAT. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
That makes the score. Oregon 21, Texas 17.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the double.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Black 24.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted, going across his body.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him, the defense, making a statement on the final play this first half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas 17.
The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Longhorns have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Ducks offense retakes the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Makes a nice move there. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gomez. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And bulldozing his way through. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this will be fair caught at the 15. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time he scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Hands it off on the counter. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal.
Here we go. Listen.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 31, Oregon 28.
Ready up.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. Here's the handoff on a counter. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to throw it again. And here comes a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Receivers are bunched together. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead during the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. That's an important score. We got one possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the mark.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He's past the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle made after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his man, has the first down. Finding space at the 20. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here's the handoff. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, to take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Empty backfield now. They go for two. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what